What's your understanding of why this strategy that's been so effective amongst gay men is not appearing to work amongst women?
There are three main areas that I want to direct our thinking towards as we consider the possibilities. There's adherence, there's resistance, and then there's anatomy. With adherence, we've seen in other studies that adherence is absolutely critical to having an effective intervention, and adherence is hard for everyone. We don't yet know the extent to which perfect adherence is needed for it to be effective in cisgender women. And part of that might get into the component on anatomy. In anatomy, we're dealing with infections that are biologically optimized to infect the uterus, to infect right at the endocervix, the opening of the uterus. So it may be a component of several pieces that require a higher level of adherence. I'm not sure yet. We're still working on understanding that. The other component that I mentioned is resistance. This is a big conversation surrounding the use of antibiotics for anything, for treatment or for prevention. With our study, we tested the chlamydia samples that we had for TET-C, or a molecular marker of resistance, and we didn't find any. There were 0 cases of that. Gonorrhea is a different story. We had a limited number of samples so far. We'll have more samples in the future that are tested, but so far we've seen 100% of the samples of Neisseria gonorrhea had high level of resistance to doxycycline by using a molecular marker, TET-M. And this likely explains why doxycycline PEP didn't work to prevent gonorrhea in this cohort.
Is this the end of the road for looking at DoxyPEP for women?
This is certainly not the end of the road. We have so much work to do to make sure that cisgender women have access to STI prevention. It's not clear to me whether it's going to be doxycycline PEP or another intervention. We have a lot of things to figure out. I'm very motivated to figure them out. And it's really clear that our participants need something, and they need something now.